Hey, with jump training, you have to make sure you learn the right training techniques, guys. Or in many cases that I've heard of, your jump may actually decrease if you train in the wrong way. I know it's hard to find good techniques that actually work because I've done a lot of research on this. So I want to offer some tips here to make it easier for you. In this video, I want to talk about something called the penultimate jumping step and also about proper alignment for jumping. So we'll start with the speed of approach and successfully transferring your momentum into the jump. You should think of it as a ramp. Think of a ramp on the ground. The faster you approach the ramp, the more air you get, increasing the speed at which you can perform the approach and effective transfer of momentum will result in a greater jump height. Many jumpers make the mistake of coming to a complete jump stop before executing their jump. This serves mostly to remove the built-up speed and momentum of your approach. Increase your speed to the maximum controllable velocity. If you are approaching so fast that your form falls apart, then you should reduce the speed and work up to higher and higher velocities. The right speed will yield a higher jump. The penultimate step is your second to last step. In track and field events such as high jump, long jump, and triple jump, the sequence of steps is actually precisely calculated. Part of this sequence includes lengthening the stride of the second and last step and also shortening the stride of the very last step. The long stride lowers the center of gravity and loads the body to jump while still maintaining stride and speed. The shortened step serves to begin elevating the center of gravity and initiating upward momentum. This upward momentum is then joined by the synchronous execution of the vertical jump. While in track and field, this penultimate step is extremely calculated because it's always the same. It needs to be always the same. In basketball and other sports, an athlete must be able to more dynamically execute the technique. The distance to travel to the rim and the timing at which to reach maximum height is always changing in basketball. If you overdo this step, it will slow you down, it'll lessen your momentum, and prove to be counterproductive. Some athletes can execute this naturally and may already be doing so. For others, though, practice and awareness must be developed over time. The easier it is for you to execute the movement, the faster you can execute and the greater boost you will receive into the air. For 2-foot jumpers, the step before planting both feet is the penultimate step and should be lengthened enough to lower the center of gravity. While both a 1-foot and 2-foot approach will benefit from the proper penultimate step, the 1-foot approach yields the greatest benefit. And now a bit about proper alignment. Proper alignment not only helps to prevent injury, but it also allows the power to be properly transferred through the body. Toes and knees should point in the same direction. Prior to making ground contact, your toes should be pointed upwards. You should focus on the initial velocity of the movement. This will help you end with the highest upward velocity. Your arms, core, and legs should all be moving upward at the same moment. Leaning too far forward will slow the execution of your vertical jump and prevent you from performing a full triple extension. Your chest should only be slightly leaned forward. The line from your head should go down to your knees and then to your toe. Keeping your chest up will also place your body in better alignment to transfer energy. If you are leaned too far forward, your body will fold slightly at the midline and lose power rather than transferring it through your core and propelling you into the air. Don't reach forward with your lead leg. It breaks your speed, it slows your execution, and ruins your line of power. Long jumpers have a tendency to reach for the board, which results in a bad takeoff. While it's less common in basketball, it still happens in the same way. You may have seen or experienced accidentally reaching for the last step as you went for a dunk or layup and had all your power just slam down in your foot and your entire leg and knee wobble. This is because your power is not transferred properly and smacks down at your lower leg. So these are just a few short tips. I hope they helped you. And as I said before, I'm not really qualified to actually teach this stuff. I've just learned from a lot of experts, and I know what works. So if you really want to improve your vertical jump fast, you've got to learn from an expert. I really recommend that you learn from an expert. I've learned from a few, and most of them, I got to tell you, I would actually not recommend. Some seem to know what they're talking about, but are just bad teachers, or their programs are unorganized and vague, and you don't really know where to start, or their programs just completely don't work, and you won't gain vertical inches any faster than your normal training regimen, or your vertical might actually even decrease. I won't mention their names or here or anything though. The best expert I know of though that I'd actually recommend to you is a guy named Jacob Hiller. He's kind of a high-profile coach actually. He's coached NBA athletes and Olympic athletes too. He usually takes on private clients at around $180 or $200 an hour or something like that. But here's the thing. You can actually download a program that he wrote, a system that he wrote. It's called the Jump Manual, which is at this site here. You can go to this web address in red below, and you can see it. It's actually more than just a written manual. It's got videos and images and charts for you to use and stuff in your jump training. In it, there is everything he teaches his private NBA and Olympic athlete clients, but it sure doesn't cost nearly as much as he charges even per hour. So it's getting really popular too, and you can actually see lots of the emails he gets from people who are using it. He posts them on his website, and what they have to say about him and his program. So check it out at this link in red below. You can go to his website, and you can get the program for yourself. I really recommend getting this manual because I think it'll really help you get the huge jump and hang time that you've always dreamed to have. You'll be able to impress your teammates during practice, and of course your opponents on the court, and then maybe even scouts in the stands, because it'll do wonders for your game. It actually really also helps give you really explosive speed on your feet, even while you're not just jumping, and you'll really feel the difference soon after you start to use the program. So just go to this link here, or click the link in the description to download the program. A few minutes from now, download it and start using it. So I hope you enjoy it, and all the best. Good luck. Oh, and by the way, if you want more info, you can view the other videos in my channel here. There's lots more to learn. And subscribe to the channel if you want to make sure you get updates with more info when I make new videos.